Devin, and welcome to Simulated Soapbox. I've I've been gone, yes, for a very long time, and I want to apologize for my leave of absence. I was going through things. I'm a human. I don't look this gorgeous and just wake up like just because I look this gorgeous don't mean I don't go through things. That's what I'm trying to say. That was so vain, and I apologize. I actually am not like this. I just did my makeup really good, and I want to talk about it. I can do that. It's February. Happy Black History Month. Happy month to all the Pisces. I love you. My birthday is February 20th, so I'm in there. Also, shout out to all the Aquariuses, because if you know, you know. I'm not going to get into that, because but you can be a cusp if you want to. You're not going to get arrested. Oh, go get your nails done by Universal Nails, and if you don't, you're a loser. I don't really have to explain it anymore. Everybody be like, oh my God, I love your nails. Oh my gosh. Okay, go buy you some, baby. They're affordable. I feel like I won't need to apologize for going MIA. I've been gone since like November. I had fresh, beautiful Alicia Keys braids and some really bad Ed Hardy nails. I remember that. And it's been a long time coming. I've gone through a lot of things, and we could jump right into it. Because the reason why I've been gone is because I was recovering from secondhand misery. That's what I want to talk about today. And what it feels like to be carrying somebody else's weight for them, and what type of destruction that can do in your personal life. And I'm going to just try to help whoever I can avoid self-destruction. So since November, actually, ironically, I have been experiencing horrible professional work, like professional life. My work life was horrible. So bad. And I was becoming miserable because my work environment was bleh. I would go in, try to be nice to everybody, and I would feel this very like not genuine vibe. And I'm like, what? So yeah, let's get into it. So first I want to start by explaining how I realized that I was experiencing secondhand misery and not actually like being miserable with my life. I'm like a recovering people pleaser, basically. I'm very good at helping people get through things. I'm very good at understanding people. If anyone comes to me talking about they need somebody to talk to, you can tell me anything and I wouldn't be like I don't really flinch that much. As a matter of fact, if anyone has anything that they need to get off their chest that is watching this, please contact me and I will get to you as soon as possible. As soon as I see it. I want to be a beacon of love and light in this world, and I'm trying to learn my best how to do that. And so yeah, I'm really good at helping people get through things and stuff like that. So when I first started at this job, I was having really good communication with the people who I was working with every single day, and it didn't seem to be harming to me or harmful to me. And a lot of things were happening around me, but they weren't like actually personally affecting me. And I started to carry the weight on accident. People come to me for relief of the feelings that they have, and I'm willing to take that on, but also I think I don't know my boundaries with that. I didn't know my boundaries. I do now after what happened, but I did not know my boundaries of how far somebody can use my help, basically. And so in this time, I was listening to people's stories, hearing what people were going through on their everyday basis, And I was also going through things on my everyday basis. But when you spend most of your time at work, or when you go to work and you have to dedicate a lot of your like actual like soul to it, because my job wasn't something that you just be like, oh, there are children involved. You have to be like there. Your emotions have to be there. And there's a certain type of like, you owe somebody you as a teacher, you owe those children your best self every single day. And that's draining. Ask any teacher that you know, it is something that they've dedicated themselves to, but it's draining mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's something that you, as one person, really shouldn't have to be handling, but you're doing it and you're managing well. Shout out to every teacher that ever has existed, ever, except for Ivy Bishop. But yeah, like, so as a teacher, there's a certain type of give that you just have to be able to accept. Like, you have to sacrifice yourself, and you have to be okay with that. But when there are additional stresses being put on you in addition to those things, it's like, hold up, wait a minute, this shit is not what I asked for. Like, you're an adult. So I'm really confused why I'm having to babysit your emotions too. We're having to work through your emotions too. This baby teething bad, and he like to flip around because he be seeing his big brother do that, and you having a tantrum because you don't get the emotional response you're looking for from your basically. I was having emotional expectations that I didn't even realize were being put on me. They were and we all adults here, you know? So that was something that I was struggling with eternally, because also I understand what it feels like to be in pain and not have anybody to talk to. To literally be needing somebody so bad to talk to. Shout out to my manager at Sally's for listening to my traumas and actually helping me work through them. Miss Asia, I love you forever. That takes a certain type of emotional sacrifice that I now realize I am not prepared for. I'm only 21, bro. Like, all my life, people have been like, oh my God, you're so mature. Oh my God, you're so mature. But it's like, okay, yeah. But I'm only 21. Some of these emotions I'm not really ready to deal with in the right way. So at some point, there was an emotion that had been so passive that I was unaware of. Somebody had an emotion that was so passive and so large that even though I knew there was an issue, I didn't know how to address it, because like, it was too big to compact for one person. I'm already giving a sacrifice. Like, I was already doing what I felt like could be my best, because I have personal things going on in my life as well. And so at some point I realized, like, hold on, I need to drop this shit. It's done. And when I did that, my behavior changed, because I've started protecting myself. And when my behavior changed, because I started respecting myself, people hated it. I want to make mention that I was never intentionally disrespectful to anyone, because I don't really like to fight. And I hate it when people are disrespectful to me. Like, because I'm not really one to just at you. Like, I don't do that for no reason. So I want to make note that I never intentionally disrespected people, but the way that I was protecting myself after I had that realization, I think offended a lot of people. And it's not really my responsibility to care either. Like, even though I'm doing something that is affecting you, I'm doing it to protect myself, because I was doing something for you that I thought was okay, but it turns out to be harmful. And it's not really I thought, this is my assumption because I've learned better, I thought that it was nobody else's problem but mine, because I'm like, no, I just need to start protecting myself. After I started doing that, it got worse. And that's when the passive energy got to be bad. And it was like I was being attacked, but I didn't have evidence of it. And that was really messing me up. Like, I'm like, am I crazy? That was it. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's happening to me? Like, because there's no way that I am the common denominator, even though I'm intentionally going out my way to make sure everybody is okay. I don't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. And after having these people spew their personal emotional life to me and stuff like that, and there's things that they have stressing, then I'm like, okay. I mind you, you can do your evidence. I don't tell nobody nothing about nothing in there. Let me take it back. I'm sorry. I ain't even mean that. But anyway, I don't really tell my business because it's not nobody's problem. If it's personal, it might be something like, oh my God, my shopping cart hasn't got here yet. It's not gonna be who shot who in the head and then killed 5 other people. Like, please, ma'am, that's not what I came here for. Stop. And so I was being accountable for my actions after that. I was like, hold on, I don't need to be taking this on. I might have went about it the wrong way. I was really being dry. Like, I was just like, okay, yeah, like, that's nice. And I wouldn't say anything else. And they would just be like, and I'll be like, oh. And I'm not listening to none of it because I've already decided I'm protecting myself and this is not my issue anymore. But I'm like, okay. And I think that was bothering somebody. And something happened. And I did something bad. I was carrying on. Something happened that made me realize I made it way too much of my issue and I could not go back. It was weird. Like, after it happened, I was like, ew, I hate that I even let it get that because you're not that important to me. And that's when I was free. And that's when I realized these people have bigger problems and none of them are mine. And then I started having like little tiny slips in time where I was able to fix my own problems. And I'm just thankful that everything happened how it happened. I'm now free and I'm in the process of moving on. That's the sticky part though. Because now there are a lot of things that I have to repair within myself and around me in order to bounce back from secondhand misery. It's a very dangerous thing because one thing I realized is majority of the people who are affecting you and infecting you are okay and comfortable with what they have. They've had it for a long time. And this was new to me. I'm not really naturally miserable. I kind of like actually love life because I love me. So it's like I literally just hop about the bed and turn my swag on every fucking day. And I don't just get miserable for no reason. Bad things have happened to me in my life, very tragic, traumatic things, but I still love life. There was a person who hated the fact that I was still living, but that bitch is dead. I don't know. I love living, and so I don't really care in misery. It's not something that I naturally do. And so now I'm having to be very accountable and repair myself. But after you stop taking on other people's problems, ironically, you start to just fix yours. It just happens. Like, vulnerability moment. I really have not been cool with my mom for a long time. And I'm actively now trying to fix that because I have the time. And it was me realizing that people were making, like, other external factors that I had no control over because they weren't even affecting my life really, were making me miserable in my home. After I let that go, I started to communicate with my mom, and it's getting better. Like, it's not the best, but it's getting better. I'm not trying to jinx myself, like, knock on wood, but yeah, like, I have actually time. I have time for that because I'm not thinking in the back of my head, oh my gosh, like, what about how that person got shot? Like, it's just crazy. Like, that, it was just like so many things that people were telling me all the time, and I'm like, please, like, please, I can't handle this right now. I came here to work. Anyway, that situation is dead. We're moving on. And one thing that I want to say is it's hard to move on sometimes. Like, I low-key was embarrassed of my actions, and I wanted to be stunted in that feeling, like, of just like, no, please don't show me. No, I can't be seen. But genuinely, everybody makes mistakes. Right before the thing that happened to me, I kind of just had this realization one day, like, when you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but genuinely think about that. Like, when you make a mistake, it's actually not even a catastrophe. There's just a solution. It might take a lot from you, and it might take a lot of time, but there's a solution. And if you want it that bad, you can get it. Hey! If you want it that bad, you can get it. With your creator, who you send your prayers up to, you can do anything. Like, but you have to stay diligent. You have to be responsible for yourself. And you just, like, you can't let that other shit get to you. Oh, God, I can't dance. I'm not even going to try to do that. So, yeah. Move in the light that you feel is right for you after you've been free. And don't go back, bro. Don't go back. When you have realized that you are carrying somebody else's weight, don't go back. Like, why would you do all of that just to go back to carrying this person's weight? No. That's redundant. Come on now. So anyway, that's all I got to say. I hope I've helped somebody. I hope I've encouraged somebody. Don't be carrying these people weight. Let them handle it themselves respectfully. Don't crash out about it. Don't crash out about it. Like, I know it can be personally affecting you, but don't crash out about it because it's not your personal problem. Let it go, but don't let it go about crashing out about it. Like, please don't. I'm telling you now, it's not worth it. And take it day by day. Give yourself grace and do the best you can. You're not perfect. That's kind of why after I made that very huge mistake, I didn't let it stop. I'm not letting it stop me, but you know, it's a mistake. I'm accountable. I shouldn't have did it. One thing I want to say though, when I look into this camera though, to whoever wants to see me perish, I'm not going to. No. Don't judge me for what I'm about to pull out and drink. It's Kool-Aid, but it's in a mason jar. Yep. And if you talk about my cup, you're anti-pretty bitch. Because you see I'm looking like this. And yes, I am in Alabama. So what? We drink out of... So what? Yeah. It's Kool-Aid in a mason jar. And if... It would be chic if it was on somebody else. It's chic now. I'm showing my outfit before I leave because I ain't put on a bra for nothing. Fun fact, this is like the first time I put on a bra in like years. Like literally since I've left high school. Girl, that's the school bus. Oh my God, shout out to Miss Cannon. She's still driving the bus. And if you've ever had Miss Cannon, she was also one of the people to help me realize like, this is not your problem. This is not your misery. You're a light. Come on, Devin, do better. So shout out to Miss Cannon. I just seen her bus. Yeah. Let me take this jacket off because I'm not playing around. Like, I ain't put this on for nothing. Please just watch these awkward moments of me taking my jacket off because it's gonna get weird. Okay. Like I said, don't look at... I'm at home, so I didn't do all of that. Yeah. I'm gonna sit back down. Okay, and happy birthday to me. My birthday's coming up. I don't know what day it is. I think it's like the 5th or the 6th. So shout out to me for having a birthday in like 15 to 14 days. What other February birthdays do I want to shout out? Shout out to my auntie Candace. Shout out to my friend Charmaine. Shout out to my friend Charmaine for her birthday being in February. She's my Pisces friend. I love her. I be shouting her out every episode because I just love her. She be watching my episodes and be commenting and stuff. I love her so much. Shout out to who else? Rihanna. Her birthday is the same birthday as mine. Comment below if you have a February birthday. Oh, no, I don't even know who that is. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Shout out to Nina Simone. Her birthday is like the 21st or something like that. Something around that area. Girl, that's the second school bus I done seen. It's time for me to go. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all done seen what I got on. So I'm not gonna do it again. I'm just gonna say bye. Oh, yeah. That's the last time I do that. I'm sorry, I have ADHD. I'm going now. Bye.